to the Microsoft Word tutorials. In this video, we will see how do we generate index. The index is the list of all the keywords that occurred in the document will be placed at the end of the document along with the page numbers. It is completely different from the table of contents because the table of contents is at the beginning of the document that contains only headings and the page numbers, whereas this index contains the list of all the keywords that were used in the document along with the page numbers. However, the only difference is you cannot navigate to the index page. To begin with, in this document, we will now see how do we mark the keywords that help us for generating the index. So to mark the keywords, I go to Reference tab, click Mark Entry, and you see on the right hand side, Mark Index Entry window appears. Now, you have to just double click on the word that you want to be indexed. Let's say I begin with Gurunath and click in Main Entry. So once I click in Main Entry, then click Mark. So you see now the word Gurunath is marked as index, and you see some change in the word document, some special symbols marking that word Gurunath. So similarly, I'll just go on and add a couple of more words. So I want to add Mumbai, double click and click in Main Entry and click Mark. So I'm selecting some couple of keywords that need to be indexed. So now I'm done with selecting all the keywords. Now I'll close this window. Now I need to go to the end of the document where I need to insert my index. Press Ctrl Enter, and in this new page I'm going to insert the index. To generate the index for the keywords that we have just selected, on the Reference tab, click Insert Index. On the Index tab again, you need to select the index formats. So the best index format what I would suggest is modern, because you have the title of the words that you have selected for. So what is this title? You'll see once the index is generated. So you also need the page numbers for the words that you have selected. If you want the page numbers, so right align page numbers and tab leader. I'm sure by this time you know what is the tab leader, and you need to select how many number of columns the index should be there. So generally the index is hardly 2 or 3 columns, not a single column, because if you give a single column, there are a lot of space is wasted towards the right. So I select here as 2 columns as of now and click OK. And you'll see a beautiful index has been generated. But what are these markers here? So nothing to worry, you can hide the markers by clicking the paragraph marker on the home tab. And this is the index you have just created. And you see everything is alphabetically ordered. Now earlier I was mentioning about the title. So this C, D, E, F are the titles of the index. I need this title to be a little bit bigger than they appear. So what I need to do is, as I mentioned earlier, we should never ever change the formats by going into the font group. So how will we do that? So we should format that by using the styles group. So on the styles group, click here and you see that there is index heading. So if you format this index heading, the titles will be formatted. So go modify. I want to increase the font size to 16 and the color I'm just giving as a blue color and click OK. Now you see the index titles are formatted the way we did. The other things what we can do with the index are, I need to create a title for this. So we need a title for this page, which is index. So once you have generated the index, it's quite difficult for us to write the text about the index. So I tell you a small trick how to do that. So go to the previous page and press Ctrl Enter. There you can write the title as index and give a style for that and keep pressing the delete button. Yeah, this is what you have. Then you'll get the index. So this is the best way how you can write the title if you have missed out earlier. What if I want to add more words into the index? Let's say for example here I would like to add Uttarakhand into the index because there is no Uttarakhand in the index. So what I can do is very simple. Go to the reference tab, mark entry, just double click on the term Uttarakhand and click mark and close. Like this, you can add as many as words you want and come back to the index page, right click anywhere in the index and click update field. And now you see the Uttarakhand is being added into the index page. So you need not create an index again. Similarly, I would like to remove the word Guru Nath from the index. Unfortunately, you cannot navigate to the word Guru Nath by clicking here like we do in the table of contents. However, this feature is only available in Adobe FrameMaker. That is, links from the index to the content. So I go to the page number 2 and I see that the word Guru Nath is indexed. So I select the word here and click delete or the backspace. That's it, my job is done. So Control S and I come back to the index page and right click and update. And I see there is no word Guru Nath in the index anymore. So I'm sure this is quite easier. So if you want to get expertise in creating index, what you can do is you can just go to this window, insert index, and try this run in. And you can also try by adding more number of columns and also try the different types of index formats. I'm sure you like this video. Thank you.